What if I told you that a simple hug could make a man think about you long after you've walked away? Not just in passing, but in a way that lingers in his mind, like an echo of something he can't quite explain. The secret? It's not about the hug itself, but the way you give it and the way you take it away. Welcome to Stoic Guide YT, where we break down ancient wisdom and modern psychology to help you master attraction, influence, and self-mastery. In this video, I'll show you how a Stoic approach to touch, presence, and restraint can turn a simple embrace into something unforgettable. Ready? Let's begin. Most people see a hug as nothing more than a polite gesture, a casual greeting, or a simple way to say hello or goodbye. But what if a hug could be something more? Something that leaves a lasting impression. Something that lingers in the mind long after the moment has passed? What if, through the wisdom of Stoicism, you could master the art of presence and intention in a way that makes a man feel something deeper? Something unforgettable? The philosophy of Stoicism teaches us that true power lies in control over oneself, in being deeply present in each moment, and in understanding the impact we have on others. A hug, when given with awareness, purpose, and restraint, becomes more than just an exchange of warmth. It becomes a silent conversation, an unspoken message that can plant itself in someone's subconscious. And for a man who may rarely experience genuine, intentional affection, a hug done right will make him think of you always. The Stoic approach to touch, why a hug can be transformative. The Stoics believed in the power of measured action. Never acting out of impulse, never being excessive, but instead choosing every movement with precision. The same philosophy applies to touch. In a world where most people rush through interactions, a hug done with deliberation stands out. Most people hug mechanically, out of habit, without presence or thought. But when you bring awareness to a hug, you turn it into something he feels in his soul. Why does this work? Because men, despite their outward strength, often walk through life deprived of true connection. They are conditioned to be strong, independent, self-reliant. Society teaches them that needing comfort is weakness, that longing for softness makes them vulnerable. And yet, at their core, they crave the very thing they deny themselves, a moment of warmth, a feeling of safety, a touch that feels real. That's why a well-executed, intentional hug can have an almost hypnotic effect on a man. 2. The embrace, depth over duration. A hug doesn't need to be long, but it needs to be felt. When you embrace him, don't rush it. Let your body relax into his. Let him feel your warmth, your energy. A man who is used to quick, thoughtless hugs will notice the difference immediately, because for the first time, he is experiencing something genuine. 3. The pull away, the power of lingering. Here is where most women get it wrong. They let go too soon. They break the embrace before it has the chance to be felt. But a Stoic understands that restraint creates longing. Instead of pulling away immediately, be the last to let go. Not in an obvious way, but just for a second longer than expected. A soft, lingering trace of your fingers across his back, a light squeeze before letting go. This is what makes him feel it even after you've left. Why does this work? Because the human mind remembers what is taken away too soon. If you release him before he's fully processed the moment, his mind will replay it over and over. He will wonder, was that on purpose? Did she feel it too? And once a man starts wondering about you, he won't stop thinking about you. The Stoic power of absence, why he'll miss you more. Epictetus once said, "He who is not satisfied with what he has will not be satisfied with what he wants." A man who gets too much, too easily will not crave it. A hug that is too long, too desperate, too obvious, it loses its power. But a hug that is felt deeply and then taken away too soon, that is what haunts a man. The Stoics knew that the mind clings to what is scarce. That's why a hug executed with both presence and restraint is far more powerful than words. It isn't about making him feel something in the moment, it's about making him feel something long after the moment is gone. The final touch, words that stay with him. While a hug is powerful on its own, the right words, spoken at the right moment, can amplify its effect. Most women pull away in silence, but a Stoic knows that a few well-placed words can sink into the soul. A simple, effortless whisper right before you part can stay with him for days. Here's how to do it. As you break the hug, keep your voice soft, almost as if you're speaking to yourself. Say something simple, but loaded with unspoken meaning. Stoicism isn't about withholding emotion, it's about mastering it. It's about choosing when to give, how much to give, and when to step away, leaving them wanting more. A hug, when done right, can make a man feel something he doesn't even understand. It's not just about physical closeness, it's about mental imprinting. When you give him presence, when you make him feel seen and then pull away just before he's ready, that's when he starts missing you. And later, when he's alone, when the world is quiet, when he least expects it, he will remember the way you felt in his arms. He will remember the way your voice sounded, the way your fingers lingered, the way his body relaxed into yours before he even realized it. And that's when he'll realize he needs to see you again. A well-given hug isn't just about warmth, it's about creating an experience he can't forget. When you embrace with presence, linger with restraint, and leave just a little too soon, you don't just make an impression, you create a longing. And that's the power of Stoic wisdom applied to attraction. It's about control. It's about awareness. It's about leaving them wanting more. If you found this insight valuable, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a lesson in self-mastery and influence. Drop a comment below. What's the most unforgettable hug you've ever given or received? Until next time, stay strong, stay wise, and remember, true power lies in restraint.